RT teraflops compared to Turing's 34. And Ampere's new tensor core automatically identifies and removes less important DNA weights. And the new tensor core hardware processes the sparse network at twice the rate of Turing. 238 tensor flops compared to 89. Ladies and gentlemen,
all right, we
Nvidia's
actually should be
new
live
Ampere
now.
GPU,
Fucking OBS, man. I'm sick to death of Streamlabs. I'm so done with Streamlabs.
Built on Samsung 8
Guys, earlier we
Nvidia
just
custom
missed.
process.
I've been streaming for the last like 20 minutes,
Turing,
but not streaming.
It connects to Micron's new G6X, the fastest memories ever made. The days of just relying
so earlier
on
they showed like
scaling
a competitor for Streamlabs that could do green screen without green screen. I think I'm switching over to Nvidia for my live streaming in future because OBS is just
Nvidia will
fucked.
use every engineering lever to squeeze every drop of performance out of the system.
I shouldn't have to click go live twice in order to go live.
Design, circuit design, logic design, packaging, custom SerDes I/O, memory, power and thermal design, PCB design, software and algorithms. Thousands of engineers per generation, billions of dollars. Full stack engineering and extreme craftsmanship is the hallmark of our GPUs. Our performance, energy efficiency, and low power are all world class.
Fahad, welcome. I was actually live at 5, but for the last 20 minutes, OBS hasn't even been streaming.
The greater the Ampere speed up. Ampere RT Core doubles ray intersection processing. Its ray tracing is processed concurrently with shading. And Ampere can render cinematic images with motion blur 8 times faster than Turing. Let's take a look at Ampere in action. At our kitchen GTC a few months ago, we showed Marbles, the world's first fully path-traced, photorealistic real-time graphics. It was running on our highest-end Turing Quadro RTX 8000. Turing was doing 720p, 25 frames per second. Today, we're going to run an enhanced version of Marbles with even more special effects, and it is running at 1440p, 30 frames per second, over 4 times the performance. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy Marbles at night.
Marbles at night. Marvelous. Yeah, sorry guys, I've been live since the live stream started, but when I clicked go live on OBS, we weren't actually live. So I stopped going live, went live again, and now it's fine. So guys, while there's no talking, earlier on, just a few minutes ago, they were showing some of the new Nvidia live streaming stuff, and I think I might make the switch from OBS, to be honest. We'll still have to use it to make, you know, the donation things and music and all that stuff work, but I think I'm going to switch to Nvidia, because when I click live, I want to go live. Not go live when OBS fucking decides to do it. Useless piece of shit. You think Nvidia would have a more exciting spokesperson? No, I like the fact that he's just talking. If you get someone that's too hyped, then it just looks cheesy, and I don't know. I think it's better with this guy. It's ridiculous how photorealistic it looks.
Is entirely path traced. No rasterization, all real time. There are hundreds of area lights, including spherical area lights. There's no pre-baking, everything is dynamic. The depth of field is film quality and beautiful.
Does look pretty good, like for a marble.
Everything is dynamic. Diffuse GI, all dynamic. There are hundreds of rigid bodies, 80 million
Bro, my internet is shit.
Materials are physically accurate. Physics simulation, volumetric rendering in real time. DLSS 2.0 is doing the super resolution and AI denoising.
The DLSS is probably the best tech, really, that Nvidia have come out with, other than RTX. RTX is good and all, but the DLSS is probably the best thing. It allows people to play something in 720p, but then upscale it, sometimes even better than native 4K, which is just bizarre, but
let's compare Marbles
incredible
Turing
tech.
And Marbles Ampere. You can see dramatic visual quality jump of Ampere. Marbles on Turing runs at 720p, 25 frames per second. Marbles on Ampere runs at 1440p 30 frames per second, more than 4 times the performance, and Ampere even did area lights and depth of field. A giant performance leap. Today's games are giant worlds, indoor and out, with photogrammetry, dense geometry, and lots of characters. Games are over 200 gigabytes and getting bigger. This is like 50,000 songs or 400 hours of streaming video. Games have pushed PC I/O and file systems to the breaking point. CPUs copy files from disk and decompress the game image. This is fine when the storage system was slow, 50 to 100 megabytes per second. Now with Gen 4 PCI Express and solid-state drives, PCs can transfer data at 7 gigabytes per second, 100 times faster. CPU copying data to memory and decompressing game images is now the bottleneck. Decompressing data from 100 megabytes per second hard drives takes only a few CPU cores. However, decompressing from 7 gigabytes per second SSDs on PCIe Gen 4 takes over 20 CPU cores. Today, we're announcing
finally
NVIDIA
found your
RTX
crystal
IO
heart.
with 3 new advances.
Yeah, Alpha T-Rex, you
New
don't want to
IO
mess with that
APIs
until you've got
for
like a
fast
whole
loading
bunch of
and streaming
dynos.
directly from SSD to GPU memory. GPU lossless decompression, and collaboration with Microsoft on direct storage for Windows that streamlines the transfer of data from storage to GPU memory. With NVIDIA RTX IO, vast worlds will load instantly. Picking up where you left off will be instant. This is a very big deal for next generation gaming. Let me show you Ampere in action in one of the most anticipated games of 2020, CD Projekt Red's Cyberpunk. This trailer is called Scenes of Cyberpunk RTX. It shows ray trace reflections, diffuse illumination, shadows, ambient occlusion, and DLSS 2.0. Enjoy.
I'm so pumped for Cyberpunk.
Ladies and
I
gentlemen,
need it now.
our new flagship GPU, the Nvidia GeForce RTX 3080, powered by Ampere, second generation RTX architecture.
Now I'm waiting for the 3090. That's a pretty neat animation, not gonna lie. I used to have one of those. $28 billion transistors! Retro! Guys, I was actually live 20 minutes ago, but I wasn't live because Streamlabs. Streamlabs is the worst streaming software ever. I'd sooner go back to old OBS, to be honest. It's got 2 fans? Alright. It's not the 2 fans that I'm surprised about, it's the configuration of it. Push-pull. This is going to be a chunky card, isn't it? Yeah. I like that design, though. I like that. Hey, welcome! I'm gonna put my build on hold now. Yes, it's a chonky boy. Chonky.
The Nvidia
Okay,
RTX
now the 3090, please.
3080. I have one right here. Let me show it to you.
Dude has an awesome kitchen. Yeah, that is a chonky card.
It is beautiful. Look at this. The RTX 3080. It is wonderfully crafted. It's going to look beautiful in your PC, and it lights up. Now let me tell you about some of the other exciting technologies inside. Turing used G6, the fastest memories at that time. The industry thought that was the limit. For Ampere, we had to push through that limit. Working with Micron, we designed the world's first memories with PAM4 signaling, pulse amplitude modulation, with 4 voltage levels that encode 2 bits of data each, 0001, 1011. Each voltage step is only 250 millivolts.
And the
So
entire
in the same period
demo
of
is
time,
rendered on ATI
G6X can
graphics.
transmit
Hey
twice as
Rasmus,
much
how you
data
doing?
as G6. PAM4 is extreme signaling technology, and is just becoming used in high-speed networking. The Ampere thermal architecture is the first ever flow-through design, working harmoniously with PC chassis cooling system, pulling in cool air from the outside, flowing through the GPU, and pushing hot air straight out the chassis. To allow room for a fan to flow air directly through the module, our engineers architect a super dense PCB design that is 50% smaller than previous, while adding the bigger Ampere GPUs, HDMI 2.1, PCI Express 4.0, and G6X. There are 2 independently controlled fans. The bracket front fan pulls cool air from the bottom and pushes the heated air out through the graphics card bracket.
To be honest, for me, it's not going to really matter because as soon as the water cooling blocks are available, I'll be definitely getting
hot
one.
air to the top and back of the chassis to be exhausted by the system fan. The 3080 flow-through system
But it is
3
interesting to
times
see them go for a
quieter
new
and keeps
design.
the GPU 20 degrees cooler than the Turing design. It can cool 90 watts more than Turing. The generational leap is ultimately the most important factor of new GPUs. A significant technology advance is needed to inspire content developers to create the next level of content and for the install base to upgrade. Let's see how the 3080 stacks up to previous generation architectures on the latest graphics-intensive games. 3080 is faster than 2080 Ti. 3080 is twice the performance of 2080 at the same price. Ampere is the biggest generational leap we've ever
That's going to be the
had.
price point.
Ladies and
I'm
gentlemen,
surprised.
Nvidia GeForce RTX 3080, our new flagship GPU, powered by Ampere.
It is
our
chunky,
second
isn't it? It's a
generation
chunky
RTX
card, but
GPU
it's got a
architecture.
fan in one side and a fan in the other side.
Incredible amounts of processing in the shader, RT ray tracing core, and tensor core for processing AI.
Are they even going to talk
10
about or show the
gigabytes of
3090?
G6X, twice the processing power of 2080, and at the same price, starting at $699. Available September 17th.
So I'm going to guess that the
One of our most
3090 might
popular
actually be
GPUs is the
$999.
70 series. 970, 1070, 2070 were all hugely popular. You're going to love the new RTX 3070. Faster than the 2080 Ti, the Turing
What?
enthusiast GPU priced at $1,200. Ladies and gentlemen, the new GeForce RTX 3070. Let me show it to you.
I want to see the 3090. They're saving it for
It's
last.
a work of art. 20 shader teraflops, 40 RT teraflops, and 163 teraflops.
Why is
tensor
my
core
neighbor
for
sat
AI
with his
processing.
Grom in the frickin'
With 8
yard?
gigabytes of G6, RTX 3070 is faster than the $1,200 RTX 2080 Ti.
I can't
starting
get rid of that bit
at
of hair.
$499.
This wants to dangle.
Available in October. Every generation, we pack in our best ideas to increase performance while introducing new features that enhance image quality. Every couple of generations, the stars align, as it did with Pascal, and we get a giant generational leap. Pascal was known as the perfect 10. Pascal was a huge success and set a very high bar. It took the super family of Turing to meaningfully exceed Pascal on game performances without ray tracing. With ray tracing turned on, Pascal, using programmable shaders to compute ray triangle intersections, fell far behind Turing's RT core. And Turing with ray tracing on reached the same performance as Pascal with ray tracing off. On a technical basis, this was a huge achievement. The images are far more beautiful, and reflection and shadow artifacts are gone. But gamers want it more. They want every generation to be more realistic and higher frame rate at the same time. So we double down on everything. Twice the shader, twice the ray tracing, and twice the tensor core, the triple double. Ampere knocks the daylights out of Pascal on ray tracing.
I take it getting the
And even with
3090.
ray
That's what I'm
tracing
waiting
on,
to see.
crushes Pascal on frame rate.
I'm just going to mute this guy a second, even though I can still hear it. But the bit we missed earlier was showing the new DLSS system, and I think that's probably, other than RTX, it's probably the most important thing that they've been working on, because they showed that you could render a game at 720p and then use the AI system to upscale that to 4K, and it was actually sharper and more clearer than native 4K. And that opens up a lot of opportunities for people with lower end systems to get 4K with no performance hit, which is really impressive. I'll be happy with all three of them. I just need to sell my 2060 Super and then find out how much the 3090 is going to be, and I should be able to do it on launch day. I've been saving my pennies. Yeah, thanks to you guys, I've been able to add some money to that as well. So should be able to do the 3090, no worries. And if I can get the water block at the same time as launch day, that'd be amazing, but it might be just after. But that's an opportunity for another video, water cooling the world's powerfulest graphics card. I couldn't give a shit about a new Call of Duty, to be honest.
Let me talk to you about one more thing. Several
3090.
years ago, we started building the Titan, pushing the
3090.
GPU to the
3090 is
absolute
coming.
limit to create the best graphics card of that generation. It was built in limited quantities only through Nvidia. The distribution was limited. The demand surprised us. Creatives were making 4K movies, rendering cinematics. Researchers built workstations for data science and AI. Bloggers built broadcast workstations. Flight and racing simulation fans built sim rigs.
The hell's that?
There is clearly a
impressive.
need for a giant GPU that is available all over the world. So we made a giant Ampere. Ladies and gentlemen, the RTX 3090.
It's here.
Come here.
Has he got it in the oven? What the fuck?
Papa.
Whoa, Jesus Christ.
Alrighty. 3090 is a beast. A ferocious GPU. A BF GPU. 36
Big
shader
fucking
teraflops,
GPU.
69 RT teraflops, 285 tensor teraflops, and it comes with a massive 24 gigabytes of G6X.
Ooh.
It comes with a silencer, a 3-slot
Comes with a large
dual
price
axle
as well.
flow-through design, 10 times quieter, and keeps the GPU 30 degrees cooler than the Titan RTX design. But there's more. The 3090 is so big that for the very first time, we can play games at 60 frames per second in 8K. This is insane.
That's going to be amazing on my 1440p
What it
monitor.
looks like on the stream. We invited some
That
friends
is
to check it out.
incredibly
Roll
massive.
the clip.
That's what she said. But Christ almighty. Can you imagine a GPU that size? I don't think I've got even anything in here that's that big to compare it to.
I've never been more excited to do anything.
I literally don't.
Are you
Oh,
kidding me?
Oh my god.
maybe this photo frame.
God.
No way.
This is f***ing
We got
incredible.
the 3090. It's small and compact. Will fit right in your PC.
My God. You can see wear and tear on the treads.
Look at this.
Why is it so detailed? All right. Move fast and shoot things.
This is 8K, sir. I can see everything. Oh, I need to shoot you, though.
Not a whole lot of people have seen something like this.
This is so realistic. I feel like I'm really in battle.
This is insane.
Die, I want to look at the pretty things.
There we go. Dude, the ray tracing is insane on this.
These are the sizzle reels that you see.
This is basically hacks.
And then it's like, it'll never look like that. But it does.
I'm like looking across the vistas, the grand vistas that are happening right now.
Holy sh! Look at this.
This feels like a Disneyland experience. Oh, it is so smooth. It's butter.
Oh, it's smooth as dude.
I can't believe it's not butter.
I mean, this is game changing. There's no other way to put it.
Yeah, but there's not an awful lot of 8K gaming monitors out there. There's a couple of 8K screens that you can
It's
get.
been 20 years since the Nvidia
a few
GPU
5K
introduced
screens.
programmable shading. The GPU revolutionized modern computer graphics. Developers jumped on and invented clever algorithms, like shaders that simulate realistic materials, or post-processing effects for
Look
soft
at the
shadows,
size of it
ambient
compared to
occlusion,
the other
and reflections.
GPUs.
Developers pushed the limits of rasterization beyond anyone's expectations. Meanwhile,
Like a
NVIDIA GPU
USB
processing
drive versus a
increased a
laptop.
stunning 100,000-fold. Gaming became a powerful technology driver. Gamers grew to billions, and gaming pushed into
What
all
exactly is
aspects of
ray
entertainment
tracing? It's
culture.
real-time
If the
reflections and
last 20 years was
shadows,
amazing,
soft
the
shadows
next
as well,
20
not like
will see nothing short
the
of
jagged
science
shadows.
Today's Ampere launch is a giant
2020
step into
next
the
to
future.
that.
This
I know,
is our
Victor, right? It's
greatest
just
generational leap
that must be the
ever.
biggest graphics card
The
ever
second
made.
generation
Like
Nvidia RTX,
in this
fusing
sort of
programmable shading,
decade.
ray tracing, and artificial
Hey,
intelligence,
JJ.
gives us photorealistic graphics and the highest frame rates at the same time. Once
How bad's the
holy grail of
GPU
computer
sag going to be
graphics,
with that thing?
ray tracing is
horizontal?
now the standard. And Ampere is going to bring you joy beyond gaming.
Another
NVIDIA
reason to get a
Reflex
water block.
improve your response
Put a
time.
water block on it.
NVIDIA Broadcast
Make it
turns
smaller.
any room into a studio. And Omniverse Machinima turns you into an animated filmmaker. We are super
It takes
pleased
up
with
3 slots
3070,
apparently,
3080,
so
and
I read.
3090, the
So,
first 3 members of the
yeah.
Ampere generation.
You're not going to be able to make
a boost like
a
never
micro
before.
ATX build with one of those
I can't
very
wait
easily.
to go forward 20 years to see what
48
RTX target.
gigabyte of VRAM.
Homes will have holodecks. We will beam ourselves through time and space.
I need a
traveling at the
bigger
speed of
case.
light,
Gonna need its own
sending
case.
photons, not atoms. In this future, GeForce is your holodeck, your Lightspeed starship, your time machine. In this future, we will look back and realize that
How you
it
doing,
started
TWS?
here.
I was
Thank
actually
you for
live at
joining us
5, guys,
today,
but
and to
OBS,
all of our fans for
Streamlabs decided to have a
celebrating the
shit
arrival of
and
Ampere.
just didn't go live. Is that it? That's it. That's all, folks. I think that's it. Damn. Okay, can we... Where's my mouse? There it is. Yeah, the stream has ended, so can we go back and watch the beginning? There was something really cool that we missed because I went live, but I didn't at the same time, so I had to click go live again. Let's reopen Twitch. Can we play back? We should be able to, right? Can we play back what we just watched? Is it gonna let me? Holy Christ, their chat's going nuts. What's the price? What's the price? What's the price? Watch the video. Literally no one's mentioned the size of it in the side chat. This is a CPU, right? No. Yeah, it doesn't... We must have to wait a while for it to be saved. We can't go back and watch. That's really annoying. You're doing good. Good to hear. The 3090 was going to be... shit, what was it? I should have been taking some notes. I think they said it was going to be $799 for the 3090. Sorry, no. Shit, $14.99 for the 3090. The 3080 was going to be $799, I think it was. And then the 3060 was going to be more powerful than a 2080 Ti, but also less price, obviously. Half your life salary. You get a 3090 just for Plex transcoding. I'm getting a 3090 for Bitcoin mining. If only you could. If only you could. Well, guys, it doesn't seem as though... We'll just switch onto that menu for a second. It doesn't seem as though I can play back what happened earlier, but basically they showed off the new DLSS system, and that would allow you to upscale 720p gaming to 4K with very, very little performance hit. It was like, in some cases, bizarrely, it was faster than running actual 4K, and that was probably the most exciting tech next to RTX. To be able to have a PC that's only capable of running maybe 1080p, but if you've got a 4K monitor, you could actually play it, quote-unquote, in 4K with this tech. Amazing wood quality. Well, yes, in theory, that's what it would allow you to do. And also turn on RTX. I tried RTX Minecraft on my 2060 Super, but it's not quite powerful enough to do that. But yeah, I'm not building a whole new PC, guys. To start with, it'll just be an upgrade of the GPU, and then maybe sometime next year, if I can afford to do it, I'll try and get something pay monthly, then just build a crazy system, and then whack the 3090 into it. Damn, guys, I really wanted to show you the Let's go back on again and see if it's available. No, it's not available, the live stream at the moment. Wait, is this it? No, that's the countdown. That's the countdown for Call of Duty. Damn. Well, never mind, guys. Unfortunately, I can't show you that. Threadripper would be what I'll be doing next year. Yes. Threadripper would be what I'm doing. Let's just throw some music up just while we're chatting quick. Just so we've got something. You still got a GTX 960? Where is your face? My face is gone. We're on a different screen now. Amazing wood quality. That's what she said. Damn it, Rasmus. You always have to make it sexual. Imagine getting a PS5 instead of an RTX 3090. Yeah, I've got no reason really to go back to consoles anymore. Like, even if I had the money for it, I don't think I would, because I prefer mouse and keyboard now, to be honest. Unless I'm playing a racing game. Retro, you're going 3090 as well? It's looking quite expensive. I'm curious to see what the actual UK price is going to be. Let's just try typing in 3090 UK price. Oh, 3080. So yeah, 1500 seems about right. That's tend to have been the price for the maximum card for each launch so far. I want to see some real benchmarks. Yeah, same. I imagine like Linus Tech Tips and stuff are going to get to play with one sometime soon. So I'll be looking forward to that. Can we get results from the past 24 hours? Here we go. Right, this is the thing though, because you often get shafted with comparative price. In the UK at least, it should work out at £1,100 for the 3090. I imagine that's probably going to be closer to £1,200, in which case, with my savings, I'll be able to get it when it comes out. So yeah, as soon as pre-orders are available, we'll get one on the way. Next 2 years later. Yeah, you probably get 10. We got 10 3090 Ti's for our 24 gamers 1 PC build. And we're playing RTX Cyberpunk. 24 people. So Turbo, you're getting the 3080. No. Definitely going for 3090. Speaking of shafted, where is my wife? Oh dear. Oh dear. No Tech Radar, I don't want to sign up to something. But yeah, that was a good announcement, that. So yeah, the 3090 is going to have 24 gigs of memory and a power consumption of 350 watts. Some people are gonna have to upgrade their PSU. You must be loaded, mate. No, man, I've been saving. I've been saving, my dudes. Like, you know, thanks to sponsors, thanks to the donations, and thanks to the government giving me some of my tax money back because they overcharged me. I've put some money to one side, especially for this. It was either this or a new motorcycle, but I've already got the new motorcycle because I sold my old one. Speaking of graphics cards, where is my bed? Your Minecraft bed. With RTX enabled. I did try Minecraft with RTX, and it didn't run too well for me, but it was so good. It looked amazing. I'm just not the biggest fan of Minecraft. So yeah, it'll be a smaller card when I get it, because I will try and get the water block at the same time, if I can afford to get that as well, and then we'll water cool that bad boy. Do that for a video. Guys, you don't need a bed. Sell your bed, get a 3090. You can sleep on top of that. 20 gigabyte of VRAM. It's got 24 gigabytes of VRAM render. 24. Imagine all the render technicians you could do with 24 gigabytes of RAM. What about my 2080 Ti? Yeah, it's crazy how it's going to affect pricing. Because they showed the 3060 is actually more powerful than the 2080 Ti, and it's like half the price. This is always the sucky part of the next generation coming out, is that it really screws up all the prices. So I can see prices dropping now for everything. So a good time to get last year's tech, because it's not like the 20 series are bad cards. Let's see if anyone's done a price drop yet on anything. Let's have a look. 20 series. Let's go on here. Yep, there's already a few cards getting discounted. Couple of £100 off a lot of the 2080 Ti's. I don't know if 2060s have had a price reduction yet. Looks like some of them have on this website at least. Yeah, sale, 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 offer, 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 sale, offer. Offer, sale. So you can get a 2060. Yeah, they've not come down massively, the 2060s at least. Not the 2060, the 2060 Super, what I have. Looks like a few of those have gone down by like £10. Yeah, £10 a few of them have gone down by. So not amazing. I feel like they've just spat in the face of enthusiasts. Why? Why would you say that? I know it sucks for late adopters, people that have been buying GPUs recently, like myself. Hey, Mr. Stan! Need to upgrade my CPU before anything else. I'll be doing that next year. I can't afford to do it right now. The CPU I've got, it might be old, but it's still 6 cores, 12 threads. And quite overclockable, so I think I'll be fine for just one more year. Am I wrong for being mad at Nvidia? I think it's just how it goes, man. It's like almost yearly now we get graphic card refreshes, so you know if you buy it halfway through a year that it's going to be less than a year before the next one gets announced or rumored. Imagine having 25 gigabytes of RAM. And not 24. Now they always have to go up in sequences of 2, don't they? Yeah, but if you have two 3090s, you're gonna need a 700 watt power supply just for the GPUs. So depending on, you know, if you're using Threadripper and what have you, you're gonna need like a kilowatt power supply probably at the very bare minimum if you're running two 3090s. But anyway, guys, the announcement's over. I can't seem to play the video back, which is really annoying. Has anyone uploaded it to YouTube yet? No, not yet. There's other people's live streams. But there isn't any, I'm surprised they haven't saved it on Twitch, unless it's just taken a while for it to save. Like, their recent broadcast is still COD Modern Warfare. So yeah, I can't play it back again, guys, unfortunately. But, yeah, that was cool. Retro Guy, are you playing a game? I'll be playing something later, guys, not right now. I just wanted to be here for this announcement. 2 times better for cheaper. I mean, what else could they do? If it was 2 times the price for the 3060 series, then it would have to make the 3090 like, you know, 2 or 3 grand. So i7 4th gen. I can't think what my gen is. I'm on the i7 5820K, which is the 6 core. I think that's 2 generations old now. But it's doing a good job. It shouldn't bottleneck me too much or anything. It is overclocked as well, which helps. Yeah, guys, I think we'll do some Arc later, since I didn't get to do it yesterday because there was a problem with my cooler, but I seem to have fixed it, so we should be good to go for another stream later on tonight. So, in about 4 hours or so, we'll get some Arc done. But guys, thanks for being here. I enjoyed that announcement. Sorry we weren't bang on time. I started streaming and Streamlabs said no. And so for the first 20 minutes, I was streaming to absolutely nobody because I was just streaming to myself for some reason. I had to restart the stream and then it was all fine. Oh, that was the other thing, guys, that we missed. At the beginning of the announcement, they showed Nvidia's new streaming suite. And to be honest, I think I might make the switch over from OBS, because they showed how they could use the depth of field on your webcam to green screen. Like, it just removed the background with the power of AI. And that, for me, would be amazing, because my green screen is always falling over. So I think it'd be nice to have no green screen, but be able to green screen. They also showed that they could use the AI system to use, to sort of make the camera track you as well. So if you moved about the room, it kept you in frame and focus all the time. That's really impressive shit. Maybe not the tracking, because a lot of webcams can have that built in, but the green screen thing was incredible to watch. But yeah, guys, if you missed the first part of it, I'm sure somebody else on YouTube will have the full thing right now. If you want to go see that bit. But that and the DLSS was really impressive. For people with lower end systems to game at 720p, but then have the AI upscale it to 4K, that was really impressive. And it was sharper than native 4K, which is really weird. But yeah, the machinima thing they showed as well was impressive. There's going to be like a software suite so that you can make machinima, and you'll be able to voice act the characters. The AI will lip sync it, and you can use your webcam to capture motion, and then translate that into the game as well. That was really cool stuff. I could see some machinima guys making some great content with that. The demo they showed was impressive. But yeah, guys, thanks for being here. And if you'd like to watch some Ark, do come back later and check that out. But until now, guys, that was the Nvidia live stream. And that was great. I'm pumped. Now I just have to wait for the pre-order option to pop up. No, TWS, you have a good one. All of you have a good one. Everyone gets a good one. Guys, see you in a bit. Thanks for tuning in. Goodbye for now. Ah, wrong screen. Oh, wow. Why have one turbo when you can have infinite turbos? That's the one we wanted to switch to. Guys, see you in a bit if you're popping back for some Ark. Until then, I'll catch you guys later.